nitty gritty on the Gary Nelson fight, about Warren Stanley and what made him so formidable.
The hardest man I was hit by in prison. That's so difficult, because normally just get on and say, give me more fucking money. You know what I mean?
Knew each other anyway.
When Sid came in, he see me across the land and thought, thank you. He always, for Sid's position...
Fuck for Kevin.
Yeah. Well, what were you in? You were in
EastEnders.
EastEnders.
And
big...
Hollyoaks.
Hollyoaks as well.
Yeah. And I played evil people.
Yeah.
That will come out. Keep your hands up.
So ladies and gents, we do need you to...
Hi everyone, so I'm here with Sid Owen, Kevin Lane, fresh out of Banged Up.
Fresh out the Nick.
And fresh out of the Nick, so how did you find it, lads?
Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah?
Well, he's used to it. I mean, I'm a novice.
Is it your first time ever?
First time ever, yeah.
Even though you get family that were banged up from
exactly.
robberies and all that. So did you find it claustrophobic and...
Yeah, I mean, we're not used to that sort of, you know, we're all freedom you can't buy, so...
you appreciate it more now,
yeah? Tough one.
Eye-opener.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Did you first meet in there? Okay.
No, I've been met before, about 5 years before at the party.
Oh, you knew each other anyway?
When Sid came in, he see me across the land and thought, thank you. He always, for Sid's position...
Fuck for Kevin.
Yeah. Well,
that's a chance to know someone. Yeah.
Well, Kevin, you're like me. You like to stop situations from escalating, don't you?
Yeah, or just
if you
knock
could
them out.
Yeah, if you could diffuse it, the same as me, I'd rather stop a fight than cause one. Sometimes you've got to. But, so how did you find the attitude of the people in there and sort of the...
Yeah, I mean, obviously the elder people who've done their time are a bit different from the younger ones that, you know, are full of attitude and...
Yeah, less respect.
Aggression and stuff like that, so... Yeah, you know, it's just an age thing, isn't it?
Young offenders are the worst. When I was at young offenders, they were always trying to prove themselves.
Bell's always going on.
You was a young offender, didn't you?
Never, but it's been young offenders in... I was in Reading years ago for a kidnapping, and the YPs are on the one, and the bell just goes off all the time.
Because I was in Woodhill when you were there. I was a young offender.
Yeah.
Was you in there in '94?
No.
95?
I went there. Yeah, it was 95.
No, I was there 94 to 95. I think you might have come in as I was there. But you were on the prison within the prison.
Yeah, I was, yeah.
The young offenders were kicking off on a daily basis in there because they've got something to prove. But so we're on episode 2 on the TV show now. There's 6, isn't there?
No, just 4.
Oh, 4.
Yeah.
So anything to... Well, actually, no, you can't tell anyone what's going to come, can you? But
we don't know what how they...
Yeah, you got to edit in it.
10 days over 24 hours, you've got 240 hours.
What I was surprised about was you genuinely did stay in there as well. I didn't think that was the case. I thought you were out at the night.
We didn't go to the Premier Inn after.
No, but I was surprised at that. They did do it properly.
Yeah.
So it was a full experience. But yeah, so I appreciate that, lads. And we better get up and watch the boxing because I think Pino. Yeah, we're here to support Pino.
Come on, Pino.
Yeah, good old Pino, good old Sid. He can do time anytime. He settled in after he got fucking over the boredom, straight in, an escapee.
I mean, actually, yeah, he did escape, we saw that.
He weren't having it.
Cheers. Nice one, thank you everyone.
Did you see little Al upstairs?
Hi everyone, so I'm here again with my good friend and now TV star, Kev Lane.
I don't know about that, but yeah, I've been on there a bit lately. So
you've been on Channel 4, you've been on... what else have you been on? You've been Banged Up's a big one, isn't it?
Been on Channel 5, Banged Up, Charlie Bronson, a lot of documentaries.
You've been on mainstream a lot, haven't you? Yeah.
Mainstream, yeah. I'm getting out there a bit. People, I've been today in shopping centre. I had lots of people come up to me, getting a photograph taken. Lots of people saying hello and shaking their hands. Yeah, things like that. You know, it's nice. I take time to people, man.
Yeah, you do, yeah. Can I say thank you as well? Because you're the one who got me down here. You put my name forward, and you've helped me out, and you got me a little bit of work as well, didn't you?
There's something else for you. No, what was it? There's something else today. It came up. I said, it's with you. I was going to do it. I'll let you know what it is. There's something else. Yeah, I forget what it is now.
No, thank you for tonight as well, because you put my name on.
Yeah, of course. I knew you'd like it. I know.
Yeah. So I've got a couple of the subscribers. Obviously, I've been asking when I'm going to see you again because they love our interviews.
Well, we love us.
Yeah. So put some questions out. So if I could ask you a few questions from the subs.
About 9 inches. Limp. On a cold day. I hate it when it's cold.
When you were like all questions, didn't you?
Yeah, I don't care. I've just told you my personal details.
So we've got Carson TV gloves up. Thank you, mate. So he's put, Kevin's a funny man. Can you ask him how did you manage to get back into society after release? You know how hard that is.
I didn't find it hard.
I was so hungry for life, I just thought, get out of here as quick as I can and get stuck into bleeding life. And that's what I did. I was just a massive thirst for it. And I'm very energetic anyway, so the only thing I found difficult was credit cards, Bluetooth, using a car to get into a room in a hotel and stuff like that. Technology, banking information. I've only just learned really the last 2 months hotspot and work out how to log on onto a TV from my phone without internet and all stuff like that and codes and, you know, I'm still a bit difficult with it. So that's what I found hard, but it's almost being like you're a child, you were taken out of society and you're thrown back in the 20-year gap where they've got all this technology.
Yeah.
So that's the only part I found difficult.
Everything else was good.
Everything else good.
Lovely, thank you, mate. That's Carson TV, thank you. So we've got Carl Chalice. Question for Kev. What
You said Carson TV, I realise who it is now.
So how hard is it staying away from the life you once lived and the friends you made? So keeping out of trouble.
Staying away from friends isn't really that difficult in terms of because I don't do anything wrong anymore.
No.
And the friends I mix with, decent people who anyone would want to mix with.
Yeah.
But I don't commit crime anymore. That's very difficult for me when I'm used to punching someone when they've stole from me.
That nearly happened at the thingy, didn't it? That very much.
Yeah, he's been rude to you. I mean, you know what I mean?
He was rude to you though.
Rude to me. I find that difficult when I say, well, hold on, what's your problem?
You went to shake his hand, and he refused. I had to get in the middle. I thought I'd kick off.
But I find that difficult more so when I'm a businessman and people just want to stick 2 fingers up to you because you're a convicted murderer and they can call the police on you regularly. That's so difficult because normally just get on and say, give me more fucking money. You know what I mean? I was going, you know, in my old days, that's what I would have done.
Right, thank
now
you.
I've got to go to the courts.
Thank you for that. So, Neil66.
No, don't do them.
Did you feel suffocated going back into the environment, obviously in Banged Up, Channel 4 programme, which is doing really well? Did you feel that same?
No, I didn't. So
you're free then in that one?
Yeah, I was free, but the ironic thing is, right, they had an after party afterwards, and for the crew and that, and I ended up going to it, and the producer, Tim Whitwell, he says, Kevin, he says, where you stand? I said, I ain't. He goes, I'll just go back in there. I goes, I'll be Lago, so it don't matter, I'll just get in there and go to sleep. He says, you're not going back in there. I said, it makes no difference to me, I slept there for 20 years. And he put me in a 5-star spa.
Yeah.
Well, look, he goes, no, not a chance, you're going out there. And I was with Ricky and Marcus.
Oh, yeah.
And we had a right scream, went out of the town. It was brilliant. So I didn't find it hard anyway.
I do look forward to your bits on that programme when you pop up, because I know you're going to do something funny.
I don't even know what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
It just happens, doesn't it?
That's a point. My mate from the Inquirer, Ben from the Inquirer, asked, did you hurt yourself when you slipped over it in the door?
No, what they didn't show is that before that, I got bad knee, but a kettle had gone at the door beforehand, which made the floor wet. And there's an instant in there where something happened. A member of staff come in and confiscated some alcohol of mine. He said, will you shake my left hand? So I shook his left hand, said, get a bottle back then. And he went, no. I think, you fucking have to live it here. And I'm brewing it on him then, and then he's gone out. He's only come back and opened the door and gone like that with the bottles. I went, you cheeky bastard, fucking bottle. Yeah. And then, you know,
they show that bit, don't they?
No, they show that, and then, because I'm going to hit the door, and then, of course, then I fell over. But it's all part of the film, and it was a good crack, you know.
Lovely.
Didn't know I was going to fall over though.
Thank you, Ben, for that. It's my good mate, Ben. We've got Roger Cook. Not the Roger Cook. Ask him later now, who was the hardest person you came across in prison or outside prison?
The hardest man I came across outside is Pat Purcell.
Pat Purcell.
In his day. But hard as in terms of, people need to understand hard. Merchant seamen or seamen go to the sea in his littlest of ships and they're facing 100-foot waves. That takes some bollocks for men to go out in them little boats. Pat was that man, he'd get off at different ports around the world and fight people for, he'd have a row with them. He was a tough man in himself and a hard man. In prison, the hardest man I was hit by in prison, Peter Fury. Without a shadow of a doubt.
Doing sparring.
Sparring. the hardest man I've ever been hit by in prison.
Did you have full spars or like
full spars?
Full power?
Yeah, we had in the arms to the body, but we had a session in the gym one day, and I remember Peter Stevenson said, "Fucking hell!" But I was schooled then, you know. Everything was on time. I was training with Peter for 14 months. It's the best I'd ever looked in my life. And Stevenson said, "Fucking hell!" It's like watching two pros go at it. I had a fucking great big fat lip fucking eye like that, I think.
Did you have gloves?
Peter had, yeah, proper gloves.
Proper gloves.
Yeah,
16 ounces.
Hands and that, yeah. And Peter had a little thing on his lip. You know,
good.
like me and you, paddling and all that. You can't beat that, can you?
Yeah, it can be when you spar each other.
There's other different types of hard, but that's what I class as a hard man, who's disciplined, hard in himself, and a hard fighter and a hard hitter.
Lovely, thank you. Cheers, Roger. This one just wants to wish you well, Kev. This is from Jamie Rennie. I just want to wish Kev well, and I hope his family and all the very best for the future. Best of health.
Oh, thank you so
That
much.
was Jamie Rennie.
Lovely, that's really nice, thank you. I'm getting massive support.
Yeah.
And I find it difficult to respond to everybody, so I do a lot of thumbs up, but I do go through them as much as I can. And sometimes people can realise there's thousands of people out there. It's so hard, you know. Most of them are debt collectors, but...
Thank you, mate. Kev, this is from Benjamin RITDO. Can you ask Kev, what are your best boxing attributes? The jab, the hook combos, what was his go-to punch? So what's your best punches?
I'm very good at the hook.
Left hook's your one,
Left hook, yeah, very good. It puts people to sleep. And my right hand's been putting people to sleep for a long time from the boxing. But usually because I was a kid, I was always used to train to do this. Without realising, they was really good. You know, kids are doing this. So I always thought, no, this is quick and I'm in there. And I used to practice that as a kid. Right, just a bang, 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 bang. So they are my best punches naturally. You think you go, walla, 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 walla. Fuck me, what? I tell you what, if you don't go to sleep on the first one, they're definitely going to sleep on the second.
I was talking to Darren, you know, from Milton Keynes, my mate, Darren.
Yeah.
And he said, because you were 11 stone when you were boxing, weren't you?
Yeah,
and he goes, I've
11
seen Kevin at 11 stone knocking out fully 15, 16, 17, 18
24 stone man, biggest man I've knocked out. Big, massive bodybuilder.
At 11 stone.
Sleep like that.
It's the speed, isn't it, as well? When you know how to punch and you get speed.
Speed and power.
And accuracy.
But don't take that away from me. There's little bantamweight boxers who do the same. Speed and balance.
Yeah.
So if you've got that naturally, with a little bit of technique, it's like, good night.
We've got a couple more left, mate. We've got Jay Shaw. Thank you, Jay. Can you ask Kev, are you starting up your own hooch company?
Yeah.
He'll help you run it and you call it Lane's Liquor.
Well, I'm going to be a brand eventually, apparently, so that brand will have my own hooch. Yeah, and Ricky and Marcus wanted to do it with me. I said, you need to get your finger out your arse because I'm going to be a brand soon and they're going to want it, so let's get things moving. If they don't, I will go to the brand. So I'll get loads of requests, so the answer to that is yes.
Lovely, thank you, Jay. This is from LAC 702, the nitty gritty on the Gary Nelson fight.
What do you want to know the nitty gritty is? I did weigh him in. He did hit me, and I did stumble to the floor. He hit me when I was being held, and he hit me from the side. No rules in prison. Doesn't matter what anybody says. I know what happened on that day. So does he. So that's all that matters, isn't it? When I know what I did. I weren't walking around with a pair of glasses, a big hat on. My mate's black, Tony Daniels, super, quite a good pal of mine. He goes, fucking hell, mate. He goes, I'm black. He goes, but I can see his bruises. That's a true story. I'm not taking the piss, but that's what happened. He asked to come back, he weren't having it. He stood his ground, but I weighed him in, and that's the truth.
Right, thank you, good one. This is from JG2759. Kevin, was it different going back to prison and getting paid this time and enjoyed tonight?
It was different going back in because the parameters were difficult where there's cameras there and people overstepping the mark, where normally you get past there, you're getting that. Now, other things that happened in there that would never have happened or never did happen to me whilst I was in prison, or such an amount of things happened in a small amount of time. People would have been removed off the wing, the bell would have gone and stuff like that. So to see things keep transforming into other matters was difficult for me because I never done my bird the way someone else were behaving. But other than that, it was great, and I did get paid for it. And thank you.
Because they've got to cause a bit of trouble, haven't they, to make the programme exciting, haven't they?
Yeah, but people just you have to understand it. Some people are saying, look, it's just acting. Yes, it was, but it's still you fell to it very well. Some of them people in there acted like that because that's how they done their bird.
Yeah.
I'm not having it any other way. They done their bird like that, and they've told me they done their bird like that. All right? That's the way they've done their bird. So just accept it and say that is society. Get a grip of what's going on in their prisons, and this is what these blokes are trying to tell you. So yeah, you don't like it, we'll change the fucking system then.
I like what you do. You get in the middle and break trouble up. That's
Yeah,
what I like
none of that
doing. You
shit,
try and stop
yeah.
it,
Yeah,
rather
you
than
know.
make anything worse, which I like that.
Yeah, I don't like all that shit.
This is from Pad 3233. Did someone inspire you to look so dapper?
Yeah, women. My dad was a very smooth man. He used to wear suits in his day and that. And I mean, I've got a suit here to wear afterwards when my little boy's with me. He's got a suit on. And I was wearing suits when I was 16. I didn't know anything about gangsters, and outside of the village I lived, I had nice suits, so I used to go out in a suit, and I felt good about it. So just, if it's in you, isn't it? You just evolve that way.
Lovely, thank you, mate. I think there's two more. Will you be starring in any? Sorry, this is from Martin Calcutt. Thank you, mate. Will you be starring in any movies, as you'd be a natural and you make a good actor just playing yourself?
I was asked to do a film a little while ago. I haven't taken it any further forward, but I'm going to speak to the people again. So the answer to that is yes. The film's been written by the Lennox brothers. That's currently with a production company in Europe, well-known one. I can't mention their name. They've taken it without the final edit being done to it, so that should say something. And yes, I am going to be doing some acting, as well as a few more documentaries. I'm just going to play myself. I've got to speak to Leo Greggs. He's got something he wants to talk to me about as well. Leo, you've always been in my corner, Leo. Right, so yeah, again, he'd asked me before and all to work in something, and I was too busy doing other stuff, but I wish, not because I don't want to, so I think I'm going to go that way, yes. I've been asked to do a lot of porns. porn brokers.
Sean Newton, how you doing, Sean? Kev, can you brew him some hooch? I said my son loved that hooch, by the way. My big son had some. He drank the bottle to me.
Oh, smashes the bleeding life out of you.
Thank you for that. He said thank you, by the way.
Can I have the container back?
Oh, yeah, you want
they're £8 a go.
Yeah, I'll have to get you that back.
Fucking is when you've got 800 of them.
Yeah. We've got two more questions, Kev. This is from Mr. Soul, 4231. Could you ask about Warren Stanley and what made him so formidable?
His game.
Yeah.
Game. He would just have it, he's got that, he will have it with you, he don't give a monkeys. And he's fearless. He can have a row on all. The only thing is, the anger can really eat your brain away, and you become heavily entrenched in your ways, and you lose yourself. Warren's lost himself with all the years in the blocks and the beatings he's had and stuff. Still strong, but
is he no closer to getting out? Or?
No, well, he won't get out by his keep having problems.
Oh.
You're using violence as a means to an end. You cannot do that in prison unless something phenomenal happens and you get out like I did.
Right. One more question.
Listen, he is no fucking mug.
Yeah. Dangerous.
Dangerous. Good stuff.
Dave Gunn knew him as kids, I think, in Big Borstal or something.
Good. I like Warren. I didn't like some of his fights and the things he used to hit people for because he was wrong. But I like Warren.
Thank you, mate. Right, last one. Ben Ashley, thank you, mate. What's happening with your case, Kev?
Papers are being drafted as we speak now by a new barrister. Been given legal aid as well for that, based off the Panorama programme, and that forensic evidence was used in the court that shouldn't have been really. And the expert for the Crown wasn't qualified to give it expert. So really, what's he doing giving the expert? So they've heard evidence they should never have heard that has also been proven by Panorama to be false. Smashing grounds for me. So they're being drafted as we speak now. I had a conference with my barrister and solicitor on Monday. I said, Arriba, get a move on, please. It's going on too long. But they're thorough. So I said, I want the application in, lively. And I feel very confident.
Good luck, mate. Lovely, thank you. And before we go, so we're down here to support Pino, who's having his very first boxing match at the age of 60.
Yeah.
So we're down to support Pino, so good luck, Pino. I'll be filming it all.
Good luck. First fight it is in his life.
Yeah, ever. Is it first fight?
60, I've never had a fight in my life. Right? So I hit him.
Yeah. So I look forward to that. I'll have that fight on after this as well. So, Kev, good to see you again, mate.
Good to see you, mate. Yeah, it's great.
Always a pleasure, always a pleasure.
Thanks everybody for your questions, and just have a great Christmas, and I wish everybody the very best.
Thank you. Hi everyone. So also at the boxing night was Michael Watson, the legendary Michael Watson, who did a very moving speech, and he said some very nice things to me as well, because he was ringside when I fought James Toney 10 years ago, so that was lovely. Julius Francis was the referee. As you all know, Julius Francis fought Mike Tyson, Klitschko, fought for the European title, and Julius has been watching my channel, he told me, which was really nice to hear. And he was very complimentary. He said to me that he's glad that we didn't fight when we were both boxing, because he said I would have given him problems, which was really an honour to hear Julius say that, because Julius was a really good boxer, British and Commonwealth champ, fought for the European. So that really was nice to hear from Julius. And a really good night. Pino won his fight, which is what we went down for, and obviously Kevin Lane and everybody else. So yeah, brilliant night. Hi everyone, so I'm here with Gemma Bissix.
Yes, you pronounced that right. Well done.
I got it right. We're here at the boxing, firstly to support, well mainly to support Pino.
Yes.
And you're also supporting
Al as well.
I think Al's getting ready to come out now.
He's coming around, yes, we've got to be quick.
Yeah, we're going to have a quick chat about boxing. You've been watching the heavyweights lately?
I've been watching, so look, I'm not going to embarrass myself, but I've been watching boxing with my husband for the last 12 years, fights and stuff like that, the Tyson Fury fights, you know, that thing, and I'm one of them people that likes a bit of reality TV, so I've been watching the stupid YouTube, that's awful, YouTube boxing with Tommy Fury, and I watch that kind of stuff, and it's like, only because it's like, that you see it this is my first live fight. Yeah. So I don't.
You're here with your husband, is it Christian?
Yes, Christian.
Christian, that's right.
Who is a really good friend of Pino's, and he watches boxing, and he's done Thai boxing, boxing and stuff growing up. But I'm a bit of a I'm not a woman in the fact that like, oh, I don't know and I don't like this, but I've never really been into, I'm a football mad fan. I've a season ticket at Chelsea. I like that sort of stuff. But yeah, no, I really enjoy the boxing though. I like the technicality of it.
Yeah, there's some good boxers up there as well.
When you're looking, you're like, oh, someone's reach and this and you know,
the defence and
working it all out. You know, it's
who's your favourite boxer in heavyweights?
Oh my goodness, that's a really hard one because I don't know them enough. I've watched so many.
So you watch Fury a lot, do you?
Yeah, only because he's tall and he's got the reach. Yeah. And then when you watch him on like the reality TV stuff, he literally is kind of somebody that's so dedicated and focused. And like I said, like someone like Tommy Fury, who people will go, oh, he's not really a boxer, and yes, he's beating these YouTube stars only on points, so he's not doing knockouts and all of that stuff. So I do know that
the last two were points, weren't they?
Yeah, and he should be, if he's a professional heavyweight boxer, he wants to be, he should be knocking them out.
Especially YouTubers.
That's what I'm saying. But he's not. But when you see him going into a boot camp and stripping himself down after 3 months, I think that is a massive influence and a massive incentive for children nowadays. Yeah. It's showing you that as much as I know a YouTuber, and it's not your boxing, the calibre, you know, I'm talking about League One.
A lot of people are annoyed with it, aren't they?
Of course they are.
A lot of people are saying, well, it's taken away from the real boxers.
But it's the same way. But it's the same way with me with acting, being on soaps. You wouldn't be able to do theatre, and you wouldn't be able to do this. Whereas now, because you're famous and stuff, you will get on these.
Because you were in, what were you in? You were in
EastEnders.
EastEnders was
and Hollyoaks.
Hollyoaks as well.
And I played evil people. It's 9:57. I've done my first scene of the day, and now I'm waiting to go on set. Exciting stuff.
Careful, Claire. You don't want to end up in a place like this, do you?
Only if it was for killing you. What a shit. Bloody hell! Threw me a bit hard then, mate. Don't. Jay knows that I'm hard, you see, so he just thought I could take it. He's right. No,
I'm not just
no
a
tears.
bully on screen, am I?
No, he's a bully off screen as well.
Wait till later.
Because do you like playing? It's better to play evil. Some people love playing evil.
Well, it just means that when people come on and go, oh, she's ugly or she's fat or she's this, you go, oh, it's because they hate me because of my character. Yeah. If you were like trying to be sexy and trying to be a nice character, people are going to say that anyway. Yeah. So then it means that I've just kind of managed to escape that.
Yeah. But when you're playing someone evil, you're really having to portray a character that's not you. So you're really having to learn your craft. Some actors play themselves, don't they? A lot.
But it's like even with like Anthony Joshua, for instance. I'm sorry if anybody sees this, and please do not take anything I've said as like gospel, because I'm only saying what I know. Yeah. But he comes out sometimes with the whole attitude and the calibre and the whole kind of like, oh, I'm a big man, I'm this, and it's just, and I know it's part of the act. I know that's how it is. But sometimes it's just like that doesn't necessarily show when you're making X million pounds to somebody that's like my, you know, I've got 2 daughters, but say someone's got a son or a daughter. that they're not inspired. They're not inspired to be genuinely like good people.
Yeah.
And you know, like someone like Tommy Fury. I know he's only a fighting YouTubers, but he's got a missus. And it's all documented. And
he's very well spoken and well polite mannered, Tommy.
And he's a family man.
Yeah,
and
I do like his attitude.
My daughters, it's like look at that attitude.
Yeah.
And look at somebody that when he wants to do something, he'll go to a boot camp and leave his missus and his daughter and go and do that. All I'm saying is it's about discipline.
Yeah.
And a lot of the time,
I do respect Tommy Fury a lot for his attitude.
And a lot of the time now, there is no discipline in people.
Yeah.
In generally, in every day-to-day life. You know, with the
lacking.
people that are Love Island, and you just want to be famous just because this. And I think boxing, for me, it's the same with football.
Yeah.
Football, you're paid too much just to be a good quality.
Yeah.
Whereas rugby,
overpaid,
rugby is like something, you know, it's these people just getting right involved.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Gemma.
I'm sorry if people are going to think I'm a complete nutter.
No, they won't. We're going to have to get up there to watch Al and then Pino.
Yes.
So, yeah, thank you very much.
And they got to do it. But you're a legend, mate.
Thank you very much.
You're a legend, mate. Anyway, if you want to hear any of my boxing tips or teach me anything, then come and see me. Come and speak to me. And make me learn. Make me learn.
Nice one, thank you.
Okay? All that training you've done, that will come out. Keep your hands up. Keep them up. Do all your training, okay?
Keep breathing as well.
Keep breathing. So we're going to oxygenise him now. Do the Wim Hof breathing, so it's about 30 breaths it is. You can get the blood oxygenised, that'll be great for you.
Back waistband. Well, ladies and gentlemen, he's travelling all the way to be here with us this evening. Please make some noise for Stephen Appleby. Okay, we're going to do that again because I heard a boo and I will not have booing at any of my boxing events. Some appreciation, please, for Stephen Appleby. I do not do fucking booing ever. And his opponent, ladies and gentlemen, is facing him across the ring. He's boxing out of the blue corner. He is turned out in an amazing outfit, black trunks with yellow and silver and so for other. Raising across the waistband, please put your hands together. Let's hear Rapino! He is either really popular, he owes a lot of people money. I'm thinking he's just really popular. Boys, enjoy this. Let's get on. Let's go, guys. Take your seats, ladies and gents. Please sit yourselves down.
He's done well, didn't he? Trained hard. Compliments of us in here. He helped.
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's fitness, you know, don't you? Yeah.
there's two fine athletes to the middle of the ring. Before we do the result, something I need to point out. Pino, 60 years of age. Pino has only been training for 6 weeks. I'll ask the referee to bring the boxers together. After 3 rounds of boxing, we do have a winner.